Well, it's Monday around 9 a.m. and as you can see, I'm nearby my university, nearby my uni, and it's going to be an interesting day. I have 3 lectures today. Wish me some luck. Yeah, but I guess I'll come back to you in a couple hours. Yo, it's Nazar, and today I want to share with you some of my life hacks or maybe tips for students, especially for the beginners that are only on the beginner or the student path. And I will also mix it with some clips that I filmed during my studying. First tip that I would like to share with you all is to be focused as much as possible during your first 3, maybe 4 weeks of the semester. During this period of time, you will get to know a lot of new students that will study with you, and at the same time you will get to know a lot of new subjects that you will have to study during the at least next semester. So all in all, during first maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 4 weeks, it depends, you will get to know all your students that you will study with, kind of subjects you will face. You will meet all your teachers that you will face during the next semester, and you will just feel more comfortable in this new area, in this new sphere for you, in this new university on the beginning of the studying path. Yo, right now I'm at the center of Lublin. It's around 2 p.m. and I had actually one lecture, and after that had small pause around 30 minutes. After that I visited a conference at my uni, but after 15 minutes I decided to go out because I had some tasks to do, actually at the city center where I am right now. Not gonna lie, conference wasn't even a bit interesting for me, so I decided to go out. Right now I'm heading to my next target, to the bus stop, to come back to the uni, because in 1 hour and a half, I guess, I have basically the second lecture for today and the last one for today. So that's it. The next tip is very important, and I suggest you all to listen to it very carefully. I would call this tip as the less chaos in your life, the more you enjoy your studying and basically the whole life. What I mean by that? First of all, find yourself an application where you can write down some notes. It could be a default notes app that is installed by default in your phone. It could be a Notion that you can use both on your laptop or PC and on your phone or tablet. This thing is very important because during your study you will face a lot of different moments where you need to write something very fast, just not to forget about it, you know. There is no chance to delay it, you just need to do it right now. Personally, I use Notes that I have installed in my phone by default, because with the help of Apple ecosystem I use it on my iPhone, and for example write down here something and couple seconds after I have already those notes on my laptop, and it's very comfortable for me, you know. At the same time, I suggest you all to find a small list of papers, a small notebook for example, where you can write down your notes with the help of pen or pencil. It's also very important because not every teacher allows you to use phone or laptops or tablets on the lectures. Most of them allow to do it, but not everyone, you know. So it's also important to have notes that you write down with the help of your pen or pencil. Why it's important to write down? Because the more notes you have, the less chaos you will face in your life. You'll just know that today I got to go to 3 subjects to do something and to finish this day, for example, with supper as a home. You will just write down this whole list in your note app and you will not forget about it. The same with subjects. You can create lots of different notes about each subject, and just you will come back home couple weeks past after the last lecture, and you know that today you're gonna face with the next one, and you just casually forgot something that was a couple weeks ago. You just open your note, read that you wrote down a couple weeks ago, and you just remember what was a couple weeks ago. It's very important, you have less chaos in your mind. Download the Note app or use the default Note app if you like it. Buy a small notebook just to write down something with the help of the pen or pencil. Believe me, you will enjoy your study process.
Yo, it's 6:30 p.m. I'm almost nearby my house. Basically, the Monday flew as fast as a private jet. It feels like it was only the beginning of this day a couple hours ago, but you know what, I'm already came back home. All in all, Monday was pretty decent. The first lecture was more good than bad. I would say 7 out of 10. The conference was, I would say, 3 out of 10. After that, I did some things that I planned to do and came back to uni. I was spending some time at a special room for students where we can chill. And after that, I had another lecture. It was neither good nor bad. At some point it was very decent. At some point I've almost fallen asleep. Basically, that's it. Now I came back home and I guess I will just chill till the end of the day. So it's Tuesday. I came to the uni for the final task. This Tuesday is quite chill. I just had one lecture in the morning. Now I have one small lecture in the afternoon. In the second part of the day I will be at home and I will clean up my space, clean up my bed. I'm on my way to my home. Fortunately, everything went very smoothly and I got the best mark possible. I'm so happy. It wasn't very hard, it wasn't very tough for me, so yeah, I'm happy about it. And as I mentioned earlier, I guess when I come back home I'll do the cleanup of my room and of my flat.
This tip is about the process that calls networking. In other words, friendship and some great connections with other people. What I mean by that, it's very important to go to the university and enjoy the process. By enjoying the process, I mean enjoying not only subjects that you like, but also those small breaks between the subjects, free time between subjects, and great connection with your teachers. So it's very important to find at least a couple friends that you can talk with. It's very important to find someone that you can just spend some time. It's very important also to find someone that is older than you on 1 or maybe 2 years. The person that was studying basically the same thing that you are studying right now. Because this person may have some notes from the past years, may tell you some life hacks that are connected with your university, and at the same time it's also important to have a great connections with your teachers. We all know that sometimes it happens that we can miss a lecture, we can be ill, or we just don't have a mood to go there, we just wanna lay down on the bed and watching some Netflix or play some computer games. And if you have a great connections with your teacher, there are more chances that this teacher will be kind and will allow you to pass this subject. All in all, about this tip, have great connections with your group mates, just to speak with someone, just to share some opinions, just not to be alone. Have a great connections with someone who is older on 1 or maybe 2 years, just to hear some life hacks from them, just to know more about university, about the path that you've chosen, and have a great connections with teachers, because it may help you in the future.
And I would like to add a very important thing. By friendship and connections, I mean not only just to be friends, to receive something from other people and not to be real friends. I mean basically, firstly, to be real friends, to support each other, to be friends, to spend some time together. Only after that, I mean to exchange some experience that you have and other person has. Only after that. The third thing that I mean by friendship is to exchange some things that might help each other, to receive some notes from the past years, help other person with, for example, English. And by connections with the teacher, I mean not to be rude with them, not to have some conflicts, etc. Just to be kind and just to remember that today you help them, tomorrow they will help you. So today is Wednesday. I already visited my first lecture today, and now I have 3.5 hours of break. I have free time, and I decided to go for a walk. Since I already done it, I decided to buy a small snack, to buy a small lunch, and it's a hot dog. So I will eat it right now. I hope I will enjoy it. I guess I might come back to you in couple hours, or I'll just come back like in the evening when I will be back to my neighborhood, and I will just sum up this day. I decided to focus, to log in, and I read 2 articles, quite big articles, quite massive articles. I had around 40 minutes left before the lecture, so I decided to spend it with enjoyment, and I watched around 3 or 4 vlogs by Tatsuki, by my favorite YouTube content creator, and you know what, I really like them. And I understood what should I improve in my vlogs, what should I add to my vlog, and yeah. But first of all, I decided to watch them just like to enjoy. And basically after that, I had the second lecture today. It was quite interesting, but at the same time, I don't wanna say that I enjoyed it on the 100%. I definitely enjoyed it, but I guess not on the 100%. And basically that's it about Wednesday. I guess I'll go home. I am basically nearby my house, and I will go home. I will watch some films. I will eat. I will have a great supper, and I will chill.
This tip is probably the most important in this video. Don't forget about your health. I know that some subjects may be harder, some subjects may be less harder, but don't forget about your health. Don't forget about great sleep. Don't forget about some free time. Don't forget about go for the walk. Don't forget about yourself. Don't forget about your dreams. Create your daily routine with some hours for the free time that you can spend by reading a book, that you can spend by just laying on your bed watching some Netflix, that you can spend by going for the walk outside, that you can spend by playing computer games, that you can spend just as you like, just as you wanna. That will help you not to face with burnout, and that will help you to enjoy this life, enjoy studying, enjoy yourself. And the most important thing is that you will care about your health, you will care about yourself. You will sleep great, and that will help you to just feel yourself better. You won't learn everything by heart till the 3 a.m. and that will help you to feel yourself better. You won't spend the whole day just to remember a couple words for your final exam, and you will feel yourself better. Don't stay awake till 3 a.m. just by learning by heart some things. That doesn't matter. Just go to sleep and come back to it in the morning. Remember about your health, sleep, and free time. Each of these 3 things is very important.
Yo, it's Thursday, and I've already got one lecture. It was online, and basically it wasn't a lecture. We decided to join the conference that was online and was made by our university. So basically my first lecture was not the lecture, but I just was present at the online conference. Now I'm on my daily walking. I have a goal to achieve today, and it is 7,000 steps, and I hope I will successfully do it. The next tip is to focus on those subjects that you like. You will definitely face with lots of subjects, you know, and some of them you might like, some of them you might like more, some of them you might not like, and it's okay, it's normal. Just focus on those that you like, you definitely adore. Focus on them, and just make sure that you spend all 100% of your energy on those subjects. But at the same time, don't forget about other subjects. Spend some time on them, don't forget about them as well. As an example, personally I decided to focus on 3 subjects out of 9, but at the same time I decided not to forget other things. So I spent around 2 hours a week on those subjects that I don't like as much as those 3, and I spend around 3.5 or maybe 4.5 hours a week on those subjects that I like more. Basically that's me. Moreover, I forgot to add that you will enjoy your study. You will go, for example, on Monday, Wednesday and Friday to your university, and you will know that you will enjoy those couple hours there because you will have such type of subjects that you like, that you adore, that you enjoy, that you're 100% in those subjects. So that's also an important moment if we speak about studying, because that will improve in some way your motivation to just go there and study. See you!
And the last tip that I would rather say is a bonus tip. Find your own style of studying. Some people prefer to write a lot of notes and to learn them by heart. Some people prefer to record some lectures on your phone and to come back to listening to them, for example, during traveling by bus. Some people prefer to speak about your studying with ChatGPT or other AI assistants just to test themselves, just to test their knowledge. Basically, I prefer to make some notes, not a lot of, but some notes, and I prefer to come back to some presentations. A lot of teachers add their presentations just to make our preparation for the exam or test easier. So I prefer to use both my notes that I've successfully wrote down during the lecture and this presentation that teacher added. Decide what you like more, decide what you enjoy more, decide what drives you more, decide what would you like to study with, and create your own style. Believe me, that will help you a lot. Thanks you all for watching this video. Peace to you all, until the next time.